The football playoffs got off to a rough start for Valley teams. First play from scrimmage from Brownsville. Take a look. Brad Breckenridge goes 76 yards for the touchdown, and the Vikings were playing from behind, 7-0 Texans. And in Sinton, Doug Brooks goes big and goes home. The Shiner back runs 51 yards to pay dirt. On the opening play of the first quarter, Santa Maria never recovers and takes a lopsided road loss. Dave Brown in for Joel tonight. 4 Valley teams opened the UIL playoffs tonight. All 4 lost, knocking the local schools still alive in the playoffs to 27. Our guarantee for area play is only 4. So we're going to need some sub-6A teams to come through and provide more entries for the second round. Long odds were facing Brownsville veterans on Thursday, racked with injuries, including the starting quarterback. The Chargers had to face a 10-0 team in Corpus Christi Memorial on the road. Highlights here, the Zebras, and I say that with all due respect, were late coming in from San Antonio. You snooze, you lose, and the game started with local refs. 30-minute delay, game started with promise for the locals. Justin Medina recovers a fumble for Brownsville Vets. They're in business in a scoreless game. Freshman Jose Moreno was a key part of the Chargers' ground game. His 11-yard run stunned the Buccaneer Stadium crowd. 7-0 Brownsville Vets, but the homestanding Eagles then went on a run, and they ran on a big run, scoring 44 unanswered points. Chargers finished the season at 7-4 as they lose tonight by a score of 44-14. Here are your final scores. No good news for the Valley tonight, as we just showed you. Brownsville Vets scored first. The Eagles took control from that point on. In Brownsville, the Vikings had difficulty finding the end zone, and that was the score that we already showed you, the first play of the game. Texans win tonight 42-7. Progresso was shut out in Alice by Rockport Fulton. Plays upcoming from the 55-0 final. And the final from Sinton was the most lopsided of all. Shiner dispatched Santa Maria 76-0. In Brownsville, we showed you earlier how Pace was in trouble early. Brad Breckenridge ran for the early score. Here he comes back to pass. Hector Salazar, Johnny on the spot to record the interception. Vikings defense was strong early. After the pick, Breckenridge was sacked. That forced a field goal attempt that was missed, and Ray continued to grind away. Now up 14-0. Breckenridge is going to sneak in for another touchdown. It was 21-0 Ray at the half, and Pace didn't crack the end zone until late. Final score 42-7. Over in Sinton, Progresso taking on Rockport Fulton. Red Ants get to the Rockport quarterback. Nice sack for the Valley squad, but the Pirates were in control from the get-go. They hand it off and go around the left side. It's a touchdown. They take an 8-0 lead, and they scored early and often. Rockport Fulton crushes Progresso. 55-0 is the final score. In Class 2A, Santa Maria taking on Shiner in Sinton. First half action, Shiner on the move, but they drop the ball, and the Cougars recover. Great defensive play for the Cougars team. Once again, though, tough night for the Valley. Shiner shakes off that mistake, and they would score in bunches tonight. Shiner records the big win tonight. Final score of 76-0. We have more football playoff action tomorrow night. There are 2 scores of note from Edinburgh this evening. Vaqueros volleyball knocked off Chicago State 3-1 at the Fieldhouse. Regular season finale is Saturday against UMKC. That also means they clinch at least a tie for the regular season WAC championship. And the Vipers ripped Austin 125-104 at Bert Ogden Arena. That's it for sports. We're back to wrap things up right after.